Oh, hey there. I was just getting ready to teach a Papadosio song on guitar. It's the song Night Colors, and it's from the record Observations. Welcome. And please, if you like what you see here, please like and subscribe. It'll help me get this off the ground and get this content to more guitar players in the scene. Thank you. Okay, so the first riff here is pretty simple. It starts here on the low E string at the 8th fret. It goes played twice on the 8th fret, and then 3 notes on the A string 10th fret. So it's, and it plays that 10th fret again, and then goes up to the D string at the 8th fret. So it's, and then down to the E string at the 10th fret, back to the 8th fret of the D string, go up a fret on the E string to the 11th fret, and then the 8th fret and 10th fret of the A string, and then back to the low E at the 8th fret to end it. So the whole riff once through is like this. The main riff of the song starts here at the 11th fret of the B string. He bends up a whole step and then comes right back down to the same note. So it's like this. And then he goes down to the 9th fret and then down to the 8th fret of the B string. So it's... And this part is 8, 10 on the G string, and then 8 again, and then 11 on the B string, and then slides in to the 8th fret on the B string. So it's... I like to add vibrato to that too. Gives a little bit of flavor. Then he repeats the bend riff again. Goes down to the 8th fret of the G string again, and then this time he plays 10 and then back down to 8 and then hammers back on to 10 and then pulls off. So it's like... Then he plays the 8 or the B string again, and then skips a string down to the D string, 10th fret. And that's the end of the riff. So, and then he actually, after the last time he does it, he slides down. But, so the ending of that riff one more time is... So after the song goes on for a bit and they get back to the main riff one more time, Anthony, the guitar player, starts embellishing the main riff slightly with small variations. So the first variation is the riff normally, and then he, from the 10th fret of the G string, pulls off to the 8th fret of the G string, then 10th fret of the D string, pulls off to the 8th fret of D string, and then hammers back on to the the 10th fret of the D string. So it's... So the riff up the speed is... That's the first embellishment. The second is the riff as normal again. And then he skips a string to the 10th fret of the high E string, slides into the 11th fret, and then 15, 13 of the high E string. So it's... So the whole melody is... I believe on the record he actually bends up from the 13 to the 15 and then back down, kind of just like that. Except he does it here. So it's like... But just playing the 15 and 13 works as well, but I think he actually does. Again, for a little bit extra flavor and some personality in there. The last embellishment is the riff is normal. And then from here on the 8th fret on the B string, he hammers on and pulls off to the 11th fret back to the 8th fret with a little trill is what they call it. So it's... So that whole part is... And then he plays the main riff again and then does a little climb that brings you to the solo section. And that goes like this. It's the main riff. And that's 11, 8. So 11 on the B, 8 on the high E. And then 11 on the high E. 13 on the high E. And then all the way up to what I believe, let's see, 15, 16, 17, 8, to the 18th fret. And that's like where he begins the solo. So it's like... And that's where the solo begins. And I'm going to try to do the individual parts as well as I can. I'm not going to tab it out perfectly, though. Alright, for the solo section, you're definitely going to have to listen to it, the individual parts, and figure out rhythms and stuff. Again, I'm not going to do it perfectly because they are a jam band, and this is where they would start to do things whatever they please. But after the climb up of... Sorry about that. So they're at the 18th fret. He does like a hammer on, pull off from the 15 to 18. 18 of the B, and then down to the 16 of the B So, and then he starts that very memorable little. So that is on the G string, 15, 17, and then to the B string, 15, 16, 17. Those are the notes he does in this like little arpeggio thing. So he does like slight variations on that. But just so you know what notes he's playing, it's all within this little box here. And then there's another riff that's like starting on the 15th fret of the high E. He does, and that is 15 high E, 18 B string, and then 15. So what he does is pedal in between this 15th fret of high E and a different note each time. So first he plays 15, 18 on the B, 15, 16 on the B, and then 15, 15, and then 15, skip string down to the G, and ends on this, 17th fret of the G string. So those are the most memorable parts of the solo, in my opinion. He does a lot of stuff like within the... And if you're going to do solos here, just think the minor pentatonic shape 1 at the 15th fret, the G here. This is where that solo sits. So when you're improvising and doing your own things, you're here. It's all within that box. I'm not going to tab this solo out. There's a lot of little small things in there. But that, for the most part, is everything he does there. Well, thanks for listening, and good luck.
Once again, if you liked what you found here, please tell your friends, subscribe, and like this video. It'll help me contact more people that are like-minded and trying to do the same things you're trying to do. So, once again, thank you if you made it this far, and please like and subscribe.